Hi children, it's time for a story and we're going to read this one, Catch Me If You Can, which is another fishy tale. So let's see what happens in this story. Once there was a fish called Terence who was feeling very sad. He longed to swim just like his friends. He longed to impress his dad. Ever since he could remember, Terence had only one wish: to win the cup his dad had won and to be the fastest fish. Terence was very determined. He wanted to stand out. He wanted to be good at swimming. Of that there was no doubt. The problem for Terence was that no matter how hard he tried, instead of swimming straight ahead, he waggled from side to side. The last race that Terence had entered, his dad sat in the crowd. This is a brilliant chance, thought Terence, to make my dad so proud. Terence darted off with a splash. He dived further than the rest, but instead of going forwards, he just waggled east to west. Soon Terence was falling behind. He had no chance of winning. If Terence didn't speed up, he'd be back at the beginning. Terence kept on swimming. He wiggled his fins so fast. He was sure he was going to win. No thoughts of coming last. Terence finally finished and listened for all the cheers. He felt very upset indeed when all he heard were jeers. Dad swam over to Terence and said, "Come on now, cheer up, son. Don't take it all too seriously. Swimming should be fun." Something needed changing. It was plain for everyone to see. Luckily, Dad had worked out what that simple change should be. "You can do it, Terence," he said. "I know that you won't fail. You just need to move your fins at the same time as your tail." "When I was young," said Dad, "I wasn't as fast as other fish. Then I used my tail and fins together, and soon I got my wish." So Terence started practicing, no matter what the weather. Very soon his tail and fins worked perfectly together. He listened to instruction because he knew that Dad knew best. Terence certainly put the work in. His dad was so impressed. On the day of the race, Terence said, "I will swim so fast." The other fish just laughed and cried out, "But Terence, you'll be last." "Get ready," said the sawfish. "On your marks, get set and go." Terence darted away so fast while all the rest were slow. At one stage he was zigging left and next moment zagging right. Then he jumped above the waterline. The most surprising sight. Terence was like a torpedo. He shot over the line. He'd won. The crowd all yelled and Dad shouted out, "I'm so proud of you, son." "Thank you, Dad," said Terence, "for always believing in me. You always see the good things that nobody can see." Dad was very happy that his son was a swimming star. "Never change," he said to Terence. "We all love you just as you are." And there we go. I think his dad giving him all that encouragement and saying that he couldn't do it first meant that it gave Terence a bit of a boost to try again. And we always say trying is the most important thing, never giving up. Hope you enjoyed that story. Bye.